Hi, Lola. You know what I want to know? What is Kwanzaa?
Hi, Lena. Kwanzaa is a non religious holiday that celebrates African American history. Dr. Mulana Karenga created Kwanzaa in 1966. Karenga is an activist, author, and professor of Africana Studies at California State University, Long Beach. He was also involved in the Black Liberation Movement. The ideas of Kwanzaa are expressed in Swahili language, one of the most widely spoken languages in Africa. When the idea of Kwanzaa started filtrating through the small towns and in different neighborhoods in the city, it was celebrated both publicly and privately. There are many significant components to the celebration and practices of Kwanzaa. This is how we set up and celebrate. Place a Kwanzaa set in a space of your desire, which includes a menorah, mat, and African clothes in a dedicated area of your home. The menorah is a candle holder with 7 candles. We start a week-long celebration by lighting the candle. On the menorah is a candle holder with 7 candles, 1 black in the middle, 3 red on the left, and 3 green on the right. Now light the menorah. Start a week-long celebration by lighting menorah candles. Each night, light 1 candle beginning with the black candle. Next, you have cook traditional foods. Families often cook traditional African meals. Then we celebrate the Karimu. On the 6th day of Kwanzaa, families celebrate with a feast called Karimu, which includes music, dancing, and singing. Then exchange gifts. Give sentimental gifts that have meaning behind them. Then you greet with Haburagani. This is a traditional greeting in Kwanzaa. This is the Kwanzaa tradition. Get involved in a community service, participate in a volunteered event or charity. The most important part of Kwanzaa for me is the 7 principles. Each day they light a candle to highlight the principle of that day and to breathe meaning into the principles with various activities such as reciting the sayings or writings of great Black thinkers and writers, reciting original poetry, African drumming, and sharing a meal of African diaspora-inspired food. Today is December the 26th. It's the first day of Kwanzaa, which means Emoja, unity, to strive and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. Uji Chakbalia, meaning self-determination. This is defining, naming, creating, and speaking for oneself. Like I call on my ancestors, the warriors. I want to remind you that all the words are Swahili. The 3rd day of Kwanzaa is Ujima, meaning collective work and responsibility. Ujima refers to uplifting your community. I call on the ancestors to bring us together, to lift us up and clean out our communities and protect one another. The 4th day of Kwanzaa is Ujama, meaning in Swahili cooperative economics, similar to Ujima. This principle refers to uplifting your community as well. I call the ancestors like Dr. Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, help us to lift up our community in your spirit. The 5th day of Kwanzaa is Nia. Nia is Swahili to make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people and their traditional greatness. Nia is purpose, and we have a purpose to serve. And I call on the ancestors to bring their spirit as one with us, especially today. The sixth day of Kwanzaa is Kaumba, which is Swahili for creativity, and it defines us as always as much as we can do in the way we can in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than we inherited. Let's do this. I call on the ancestors to give us the spirit to show us how. Imani is the last and seventh day of Kwanzaa. And Swahili, it means faith. And this is the most important to me because I have faith to know that the people who are leading are not making any sense. So it is going to take the tail to pull up the head. And I have faith that this will work because the spirit of the ancestors are rising up. And I hear the chains falling. And with that, I want to say to you, Harambe, Harambe, Harambe. And in Swahili, that means pull it all together.